that was or Kakanek's on it. Oh shit. Extra 1, extra 2, extra 7.
It's just some minor gifts.
Administrator. Don't ask where he's from.
Oh, that's not we've never had before. Boy.
Got a little something for you. Ah, enemy!
That one's pretty good. Despite the fact that I'm actually making a bunch of pet knight parts, none of them are going towards the thing. And look, Sheer Knight's actually maxing out. Somehow, I'm still getting stuff that costs Ferium. That's interesting. Heavy Sheer Knight is still going up. No. I was gonna put stuff in here earlier, but I wasn't if I'm looking through that menu. Um, already? No, I only have 48. Something else is going wrong. Give me a moment. Where did I build it again? Power? What the fuck happened to my power? What the fuck? Hold the fucking phone. What the fuck happened? What the fuck happened? Why did the power suddenly disappear? I have batteries, no? Yeah, I have LC Wuling batteries. And where are my standard capacity batteries? Why am I out of standard capacity batteries? Hold on. I gotta fucking turn shit off, I think. What the fuck happened? This fuck-ass piece of shit. I'm gonna go check the battery production line. It's probably broken. Something on it broke, and I don't know what. The power was doing just fine, and then it suddenly started doing this, and I have no idea why. It's like it's still using batteries, but there's nothing you can do with it. Oh. So yeah, I have half an hour of power backup left. Okay, what are you doing? Where's the Shurkon? Hello, Shurkon production. What are you doing? Where are you clogged? Where did it stop? Okay. Shurkon is right there. What? Are you fucking kidding me? Is that what's blocking it? I thought this would have been maxing the fuck out of my Cuprium production. Are you telling me the reason things are stuck is because of this? Like, this is why? It's the Cuprium. The Cuprium is... It's the Cuprium. I should be using Cuprium out the wazoo right now. So the reason it's stopped is the Shurkon is producing normally. The issue was I'm producing so much Cuprium that I ran out of fucking space. So none of the Shurkon was going where it was supposed to be going, which is all right here. Okay. I'm going to check all the things using Cuprium real quick. So Cuprium should be used over here, right? This is one of the things that was clogged. Is everything using Cuprium parts. This thing is of course clogged because I am completely full on Cuprium components. I have 68,000 of them. I left it running for a few days and then it, stopped. This is one of the things that is using my Cuprium constantly, but it's not the only thing. That thing can only use Cuprium so fast. Okay, where? Let's check all of the other spots. Actually, let's check. Does Jingu... Does any of my Jingu Valley stuff use any? See, most of the stuff over here is inconsequential stuff. Honestly, I think I might put a full battery production over here at some point. Maybe another Shurkon production. Yeah, at least this thing is using Therium a good bit. Let's see. Is anything over here using Coprium? You have a normal battery production for the low capacity battery. I don't think anything up here uses Shuriken or uses Coprium. Looking around, yeah, I don't think anything here is using Coprium. So it would have to be something in the marker stone area. Is something over here broken? Because this should still be using it just fine. No part of you is like completely broken. The Cuprium over here is still being used. Is it just because it's... Oh wait, because Cuprium isn't actually being used. Well no, that's wrong. Because then it's being used right here. Are you completely clogged of Cuprium? You are. Something is missing. Farium. Is that what the problem is? No, you're fucking kidding me. Okay, well, give me 1 second. This is a really easy fix. We need more Farium deposits, bro. It's so annoying. Okay, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to slightly extend this. I'm going to stash this real quick. This is going to get set to Farium. Wherever the hell that is. It is going to go into a refinery. Production 1, refining unit. We have to make sure we remove... I think the only way I can do it is like this. And then I do that. And it's the only way I can stash this. Okay. I'm going to do that. It goes into a refining unit. Actually, let me do something real quick. I'm going to rotate it. I can't do this. For fuck's sake. Okay. Okay, this is going to go back to being Farium itself. Such entire belt. I literally have to do it this way. What I have to do is I need to set up a separate refinery. I'm just going to do it over here. Well, I don't have that. I have with all these pipes. I don't actually have that much space over here. Is there anywhere with enough space? Other than that, I can do it over here actually. Go there. Refining unit, and then it just goes back around. Fucking power. Electric pylon here. On you. I hate that this is the defaults because it's stupid. I don't need the water. Okay. This needs to be set to... Why are you set to Shironite? I need you to be set to Farium ore. Okay, you can see it powers back up, which is good. Okay. Why the fuck? I don't know. Okay. There's Farium. That should fix this. Should, being the operative word. So that should fix the whole thing here. Because this thing was being clogged because I didn't have any Farium. God damn it. See, I hadn't had anything just producing raw farium because, like, again, the problem is this place doesn't have enough farium. Again, it still pisses me off so much that people are whining, ugh, Shiranite, Shiranite. Bro, we had more than enough Shiranite. We have always had more than enough Shiranite for what we needed. Only very recently have I even thought to add more Shiranite things. And even then, I'm still wildly overproducing. The problem we've always had is farium. There is not enough farium here to produce even the simplest of the farium stuff. I might have to replace the Yajin syringe stuff and the other things. Okay. Looks like power is back up to normal. So this should go back to normal eventually. I want to deactivate backup power real quick. How do I actually do that? I don't know. We're back up to 5k power. This thing should be consistently producing this, which means these should constantly be using cuprium, which should help with the cuprium supply. Other than that, though, I'll keep a bunch of cuprium in here, I guess, just because I literally have nowhere else to put it. Because even if I do this, yeah, I've only moved 2. I'll probably be able to fix that tomorrow. We'll see. Eh. Okay. Anyway, back to what we were doing originally. Gotta love when you have to deal with a random emergency. I think I need to shave a few minutes off of that. When do I first realize it? It'll be closer to here.
Where should we go next? I hear Orignium singing.
When did you stop working? Don't tell me it was during this.
Neck straight, shoulders relaxed, chest
Lee Fong,
in,
please shut up.
hips loose, legs firm. Here goes.
Lee Fong, can you shut the fuck up? Wasn't then. Okay, when did it stop working? When did you just decide to stop working, you fucking piece of shit? It was was it when I went on my phone? PlayStation, can you fix your shit? You fucking lazy ass developers.
Bring it on! You're fighting me!
They can't handle my lance.
Wait, see? Let that go!
Guess which handle crushed us.
Seriously, I don't want to have to fucking check every 2 goddamn seconds to see if my fucking to see if my
Ready to fight.
Roger. Engaging the enemy.
no, where are you targeting? I don't want to have to check every 2 seconds to see if my mic is working.
Shall face torment and justice.
Well, let's see. I should just start buying the patch things. They cost almost nothing. How much is it? 76 times 1200. Or 12,000. Almost a million from that. Expensive dude. Alright. So that should fix the power problem. Can you stop doing that? Okay. Wuling backup power is ended. Okay. So if I go to Wuling, I'm going to, like, actually, not longer. I'm going to stand by this thing just to make sure that it doesn't break again. Yeah, everything should be working as normal now, which should be very, very helpful. This thing is actually doing stuff now, which is nice. Which means this thing should actually be occasionally doing stuff, which is also nice. You know, a Het Knight piece goes in there. 5 Het Knight, Jesus Christ. 5 Het Knight pieces, I guess, goes in here, makes one part, and goes into here twice. And then that makes one Het Knight component, along with 2 heavy shear knight, which I produce way more than enough of. At least it's nice that the Forge of the Sky does something else. Means I actually want to place more of them. Honestly, I could probably turn this one off. I think I produce more than enough. Because I was thinking about, I was like, there's no way in it, over like 36 hours, I created like 5 pieces, or like 50 pieces of this stuff. I was like, there's no way. I was like, I had to have made more. I hate how easy it is to max. Because the problem is that maxing out Cuprium is annoying. Because most of the time, I don't actually need the Cuprium itself. A lot of the things I need is just the sewage that's next to it. Or that it creates with it. This thing does produce extra sewage, this whole system here. I could theoretically throw this sewage into here, but I'm not even sure if it produces enough sewage for that. It would be nice because it would slow my actual Cuprium production from this thing. Because I don't need this. But nice is this thing is being clogged because of the sewage and not because of anything else. This thing is clogged because of, let's see, Shrekman Effluent. It's just because this thing is slowly being clogged. I can only throw so much shear knight in it at a time. I'd have to grab another output of shear knight for that, and I'm not doing that. Yeah. I'm just gonna be here, and I'm going to... Well, what should I watch? What was the thing that was actually... I think it was this. I should watch this. This is the weak link. That, or I think... Yeah, I think this is what I should watch. This should be clogged. It should... Actually, because everything runs through this expanded crucible, I think this is actually the best thing to watch. See how I'll do that.